Now, Ottomans, I like your shade of green, but it's not the right shade of green. How are you an empire? As if you've got 1,000 development. Bitch, please. I'm the only empire in this this business. I need a claim on Graubünden and Vallis. When will I start a new campaign at Florryworry? When I finish this one. So that could be really soon. That could take some time. It depends. I'll start a new campaign when I've got the Englishchannel under my control, and did some other stuff, because this is the first campaign I'm playing in Common Sense, so I still need to grasp my bearings, as it were. I'm learning this game as you are, because it's a completely different game. The core cost has been increased by a lot, but to be fair, I usually go for the highest core cost reduction. And now that I'm Italy with their fancy this, that's really cool. Even if you're not Italy, if you get to Tech 23, Admin Tech 23, you'll have 750 core cost reduction. You'll have 50 core cost reduction if you pick up admin, and then if you get a claim, you have 65, and then if you're emperor, you have 75, and then if you go up to Tech 27, which is like right at the end of the game, so it doesn't really matter, but you'll be at 100, which 90 is the biggest number you can get to. Now if you're Italy, you can get to 25, and then another 25, that's 50, and then you get 60, 70. You can get 70 core cost reduction at Tech 10, and then you can get 90 core cost reduction at Tech 23, so that's pretty good. Also, Albania advice. Oh crap, Albania advice? I don't know, I haven't played Albania. What are you going for in this playthrough? I'm going for the Englishchannel, Genoa, and Venice trade notes. They are the only end notes that are in the game right now. Bordeaux is no longer an end node, Seville is no longer an end node. So Venice, Genoa, and the Englishchannel are the only end nodes in the game, and we're just gonna conquer that. It's a nice and easy playthrough while we figure out how this game works now. Also, almost got Austria integrated. That should be fun times. Yeah, Castile doesn't seem to be the big dog anymore. Well, at all, really. Can't do the papal trick anymore. So I just use that thing legitimately. And we should probably start moving our units over here, so we can start fighting the Commonwealth bastards, because that's gonna take a long time, even with this many armies. Because I'm still gonna need to maneuver them properly, which I don't really feel like doing, so there you go. Yeah, we might need to take a loan or two. Boo-hoo. And we've sieged them on. Florryworry, how did you get Austria? I got him under a PU. By accident. It just sort of happened. So. Are you still an elective monarch here? No. He's definitely no, he's definitely still an elective monarch. I believe there are events that change that though. Can you guys like not do this? That's freaking stupid. It really annoys me. Like stop crashing into each other and causing a traffic jam. Wow, speaking is hard when you just return from work. That is incredible. Which is funny, because all I do at work is talk to people. So, that's like, I don't know where I was going with that. I was going somewhere, but that's what happened to me, but I only got Ireland. Well, see, what happened was, their ruler died without an heir, and they had a royal marriage with me, and since I had the most development out of everyone, I don't know if it still works with base stacks. I'm assuming it works with development now. But since I had the most development, yeah, see, Qasim is a Muslim territory. No, I'm drooling off. I'm drooling off. Since I had the most development, I got the PU, and then France rivaled me, so France was able to contest it, and then they just totally died. Also, oh wow, oh Seashrods, you are so clever. You're such a clever dude. I was like, oh, that's really cool, but like, it's gonna show up on stream. But of course, it's not gonna show up on stream, because I've got my head at the spot where the Steam messages come across. Which I mean, that's all planned. Of course, I put my head where the Steam messages come. That's like, that's super clever of me. So that, you know, that's. I'm smart. Hey, so I got a lot of messages here. Pep stated motivated. But it looks like we're losing this battle. That's not good. But I've got way more men than he does, so he can just shove that up his pajama whammas. See if we can't stop that guy. Yay, we won a battle. Now, squishing the Commonwealth isn't gonna happen. What we want is access through Hungary, and I don't know if they'll give that to me. Probably not. Yeah, it's kinda crappy. I really need access through Hungary. Maybe this guy will give me access. No. So that's going to make this war be incredibly arduous. Is not having access through Hungary, man, that is pretty damn sick. So now I'm gonna have to wait until I siege down that fort, because I can't keep walking otherwise. And I'm losing money and manpower as we go, so I stand by that message. I only read like an instant of it, so it's like it was like half a message. But I think I got the drift of it, the gist of it. There you go. Oh, speaking is so difficult. Oh, I can claim Constantinople. That's nice. I really want to annex Lithuanian land, but this guy just... Look at the amount of forts that this guy has. Actually, it's not all that many if you look at the amount of provinces he has. But this area right here... AI never disbands or mothballs forts. They don't build a whole lot of new ones, but they don't disband their old forts. And because the Teutonic Order was just fort city, bitch, they can't... It's just horrible to siege any of that down. Also, they probably really want to keep Danzig because it'll allow them to go Western tech, which I do believe they already have, yeah. Looks like you need to declare war on Hungary. No, that wouldn't solve the problem. Because Hungary has a fort in Schlemchen too, so I need to siege down Schlemchen in order to be able to walk through that. But I might be able to... Early Emperor actions. What's that? Oh, the bundle off. That's right. And maybe I can improve relations with them and they'll give me access. Somehow I really do kind of doubt that, but we can try. Like, there's a saying in the Netherlands: if you don't shoot, you're always going to miss. Never shot, always miss is the literal translation. So. Yeah, I'm losing an arm and a leg in terms of maintenance. But YOLO, Swagalicious, YOLO. Also, this colonial nation better suck my dick for this one. I'm totally liberating the crap out of him. Shouldn't be able to walk through here. Wait a minute, if I can walk through that. Oh, well, now I won't be able to check, right? Oh, I do have access through, okay. I didn't think I'd have access through, Thingy Land. But apparently I have access through Thingy Land. Wow. Austria, you got yourself some mighty forts there, I'll give you that much. Hold the phone here. See, he's going into Rachiborts. And he's locked, so he can't change his direction. Wow, Vienna is quite something. That is something. But they only recently took that. Have they really filled up that entire garrison? No, they haven't. If we get a breach there, we can take it. Are you locked already? No, you're not locked. This guy is, though. He's gonna be locked on the 13th. How do I know? I'm just a god. That's how. Right, well, we're just gonna have to keep beating his armies. It sucks though, the Commonwealth being this big, that's gonna be the first nation we're really going to have a problem with. In terms of, forts. The other ones were really just kind of meh. Right, the other ones were just kind of, yeah. Don't really matter that they've got forts, but the Commonwealth is just so big that we won't be able to bypass all of his forts by oh god. By asking military accesses to his neighbors. I'm gonna need to do something here. Otherwise I'll lose this battle. Can't have that. Oh man, we've got a tactics advantage, dude. But only on Moldavia. What's Moldavia up to? They're on tech 14, man. They don't even have tech 15. The Commonwealth does, but Moldavia definitely doesn't. If these guys join in, we're pretty much golden here. So, not too worried. Though I would like to get a whole bunch more mercs, because we're gonna need a lot of mercs if we're gonna run into that winter attrition like crazy, which we're definitely gonna do. Like, I'm not gonna not walk through all of that winter attrition. Can you give me access? No, it doesn't look like he will. So that's kind of a problem. Now I could just peace him out and have that be the end of it, but that will be the coward's way out. So. Yeah, that's because the AI can't change direction a lot of the time, and a lot of the time they also, like, they can't change direction a day before their movement locks. So if their movement locks on the 13th of April, they can't change direction on the 12th of April either, so AI really sucks at dancing, and you'll see a lot of suicidal AI attacks because of that. Can I roll anything except a 0? Okay. Ah, got Pernambuco down. Now, the moment this war lasts longer than 5 years, we're going to get a call for peace or whatever. That's gonna be bad. No. I want the God tier general in that one, and I want the siege general in that other big army. There you go. Actually, we could. No. We'll do it like this. This is fine. We'll try and siege up the provinces in the center. No, that's not quite the one that I wanted to. Oh, okay. We need to unsiege Vienna for our integration progress to keep going. That's basically what it's saying right now. Also looks like this guy has a bit of a rebel problem. Oh, he went with the Magnate Rebellion? Oh, wow. Well, this guy's freaking fucked. He's gonna have rebels fucking everywhere. Right, when are you finished? 4 years. Well, you would have been finished a lot sooner. Ugh. Oh, we should always attack. Thankfully, that event doesn't take a stab at anymore. Make you take a stab at anymore. Oh. Yeah, this is certainly a good way to lose your money and manpower. But you know, we had too much money to begin with anyway. Also, that Commonwealth stack. Oh no! Let's not move. Shit, we moved. We definitely did move. Oh. Okay. I didn't think they were actually moving. Charge of the Light Brigade, anyone? Oh, apparently we've got some dudes down here that aren't doing anything. Of course, we built a stack there. I didn't forget about that stack at all. I knew that stack was there from the start. Now, I am just gonna tack up here, because there's nothing else I can do. There is just nothing else I can do. I can't finish this war up fast enough. And even if I do finish this war up fast enough, we're not going to be taking a lot of land that we're actually going to core off of the poles, so, you know. We're going to be taking mostly land that we're going to feed to Lithuania. be, and now he's starting to crumble. We're gonna get call for pieces soon, but no, that's not gonna be the biggest of problems. Plus, he went with the Magnate Rebellion, so his troops are gonna be really busy right now. Yeah, got Krakow down. Okay. And we're gonna get these forts done real fast, like super fast. The forts need some rebalancing. No, they don't. The Commonwealth is the only country that they're really effective in. But Russia doesn't have enough forts to completely cover its entire country. Look at that. Look at this. Russia doesn't have enough forts to completely cover his own country. It's impossible. If he starts colonizing, there is no way he can fortify all of that. Not even the border. Like, if you just skip all of the other stuff, there is no way he can fortify all of that. The Commonwealth is trying, and you know, they're doing good. They've got most of their forts on the western side, though. But the moment we break through here, the Commonwealth is gonna fall. So, I don't think the forts need rebalancing. The Commonwealth might, in itself, because I think that becoming Western thing, that seems that OP. That seems like, why would you even still have an Eastern tech if you're gonna make it so easy to, if you're gonna make it so easy to Westernize? Why are you even gonna have an Eastern tech? It makes no sense. You should just remove it. Which I would be, to be fair, would be, would enjoy that very much. Like a different system, other than straight up having certain tech groups. There have to be reasons for the technological superiority of the Europeans, the Western Europeans. And those reasons have to not come into play until late in the game. Until right about now in the game, actually. Because it makes no sense. The only reason the Europeans were able to exploit the advanced Asian civilization, for example, was not because of it, because they had better muskets or whatever. It's because they exploited political and environmental issues in any given state. Like there be a civil war in frickin' Sunda, and then they like jump in and take advantage of the division. And there be an agricultural crisis in China, and they take advantage of that. Like, that's the way it's supposed to work, but it's so difficult to put that into a game. It's so fucking difficult. Basically, you'd have to make it so that all of the Western countries have a ledger, and no other person has a ledger. So, and even then, that wouldn't really work. It's difficult. I wouldn't know how to do that. But the system like it's now with the tech groups is kind of botched. I don't know. But it's probably the only way you can do that properly. I wouldn't know how to change that. I'm already really happy. I am, as a history student, I am so happy that they changed the rebels to separatists instead of nationalists. That is just so fucking good. I don't even know, man. That makes me so freaking happy. That is the greatest change out of, well, it's on par with the forts. Let me just tell you like that. It's on par with the forts. Many people complain that some countries wear Eastern tech, such as Poland. Yeah, Eastern tech is even more bullshit than Western tech. Than Western Asian tech. I can understand that there's different attributes to each of those. But Eastern tech? Really? Eastern tech? Really? Maybe now, yeah, but in the 14th century you want to talk about Eastern tech? There's no way the Commonwealth was in a lesser tech group than... No, I won't even... There's not even... No. You can't pull that off. Yeah, you need a ledger, and then not based on just vague information, and you should get a CB whenever a country has an internal conflict. Yeah, you should get a CB whenever your country has it. Because the CB isn't for, well, I don't know. It depends on how you look at the concept of CB. Like, is a CB for your own nobles? Like, do you have a casus belli to explain to your own ruling class, or do you use your casus belli to explain it to the international community, if there even is such a thing? Like, what does a CB entail? Is it an explanation to your parliament or to your nobles or to your whatever as a reason to go to war, or is it your legitimate claim to go to war or whatever? Your legitimate reason to go to war. It depends on how you look at it. Because if you have, like, I don't know, like maybe like you could get a CB like the time is right or whatever, and then you give that to AIs whenever there's trouble in Asian countries, and then basically the imperialism CB. But the imperialism CB is too late in the game to entail that, to freaking get that. And then you just get. Now they get missions like get a presence in India, which that's a weird mission as well. The sheer value of the products in Asia should be so freaking high, but that also depends on like where your market is. Like right now, if spices should have a really high value, so, but they wouldn't have the same value in Asia as they would in Europe, right? That makes no sense at all. Okay, so once these that fort, that one, and that one finish, we're gonna retreat and deal with the Portuguese separatists. It's impossible to emulate history, it's far too complex. That is true. But you can get closer, though. Also, I feel like impossible is a terrible word. If you develop a realistic economic simulator, no one would understand. That's true, but you don't need to make it realistic. You need to make it... Every graph, or whatever you make, is not reality. It's oh wow, we're really getting into philosophy at this hour. I'm down for that. Yeah, any graph or